Hey, look. Oh, hey, look. We actually both simultaneously went over at the same time.
Yes. We okay. You're here.
Yes. And Dragon's here, and someone's over there.
I don't know. No, I don't think there's someone over there.
There could
It's
be.
okay. They might at some point.
We're still working on 793. We have 512 stitches of that left, and only 624 until 98%.
Ooh,
So there's the potential that today or tomorrow, 98% will happen.
that's awesome.
And I'm
We
pleased. Oh,
we will hope for the best.
yes, yes. I could have worked on it more today, but I didn't. Oh well.
I mean, it's okay. You do what you can do.
Mhm.
That's the best you can do.
I can only work on one of my 50 billion crafts at a time.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, I got some more of my blah 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 blah. I got some more of my displays spray painted, so they match
Yeah,
my decor a little bit better.
that's cool. Oh, I didn't change that. Okay.
What are we changing?
Apparently, I'm doing a goat simulator tonight.
Oh, oh. Let's see. Let me.
There we go.
Oh, look, I'm gonna start making sound. There we go. Ish. There. I don't even know where it's coming from at this point.
Here, fix.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
fixed now. We're doing the right thing.
Woo! Where we raid each other?
Hmm?
We're doing the thing where we raid each other. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just the wacky next door neighbor. It's okay.
Well, I mean, we're both.
Everybody has a wacky next door neighbor. If you don't have any wacky next door neighbors, chances are you're the wacky next door neighbor.
In this case, we are both the wacky next door neighbor.
Yes. We have meetings every other Friday. That's
Yeah. Hi, Daisy.
the pupper pup.
Pupper's outside. She was enjoying the outside, but now that I'm talking, she's like, "Hey, you're here. I'm here."
I should be there
And she
with
barks.
you.
Nah, she's good. That's a little. She needs the air. She needs to.
Well, it's finally not oppressively hot.
It's not. That's why she's outside. And you might notice the kiddo is not talking, and it's not asking questions. It's not doing a thing because it's not here
Is he out having
for
fun?
now. Yeah, he's with the neighbor. They were swimming. Then he got invited to eat. Now, as I can see, they are doing some side by side.
Nice. Ah, it's evening time, so it's sit and craft time.
Well,
So
the
let's
kiddo's
see.
having fun.
At this time, I'd be well into the high point of my med pass, so I'd be very busy.
A busy bee. Looks better.
Oh, I'm like, what is that spot behind me? It's another light. Probably a light I don't need. There. Oh, it'll adjust. I, I didn't like overexert myself today, so I'm not as tired as I would normally be.
Ooh, that's good.
I mean, I'm kind of adulting by getting laundry done, but at the same time, I really I did not exert myself today. I think the most work I did was when just before stream when you were doing stuff and I was cleaning. Like I think that's the most I've done today. I
Oh
did
yes,
go.
we got the confirmation that by September we're going back to the office 3 times a week. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. The reason is if I was in like my old office, like where I have my assigned seat with like the higher walls office
mm,
stuff,
yeah,
like really in my little area, my little square,
yeah.
I'd be fine with it. I would have no problem going back. But since I'm the 2.0 office style, where I have to reserve my seat every single day that I'm going, and that it's fully open, fully white with neons, and that people have no respect, I'm not okay.
That
I
is
don't want to go back.
that reminds me of when I went from oop, um uh
What happened?
husband creature made it well. Dragon greeted husband creature and husband creature replied. Yeah, what you're talking about is actually kind of what happened to me, um, in my 2 jobs ago, I guess. Is I went from having my own office. I had my own office. I had a door that I could shut for when I was feeling
I
overwhelmed.
didn't have a door. I
Oh,
didn't have the door,
oh,
but I still have. It's because it's a question of psychology.
mm,
Like when you're in an area where the office cubicles walls are high, people tend to be more quiet, more respectful of others, and also pre-COVID, there were not that much of Teams meeting. Like the meetings would be
yeah,
in
yeah.
person in a meeting room.
Hmm.
Now COVID has come, and most meetings will be on Teams, meaning that it might be just the person in office would be alone in that meeting, being in that office, and others would be at home or in other office. So like they tend less to reserve those meeting rooms, but we also have phone booths for that, and also the walls for the kind of wannabe cubicles are like this high. So psychologically, people are more loud. The space is less, you know, there. So like they tend to
Mm.
be more loud, speak louder, be in groups more, talk to each other more. So like it's all that makes people talk loud, being loud, don't respect others, and I hate it.
Well, you gotta mute one of us, Jules. You can't have both of us talking.
I mean, you can have both screen, but you cannot have both of us talking. So the kid is coming back.
Uh-huh.
I'll be right back. Give me
Uh-huh.
a little moment to see what's going on.
That is weird, because I'm watching my volume with her, and it's only her. Oh, oh. We were working on that half an hour. That is weird. It's weird that Dast is echoing. Hmm. most people, most people are like, "Yay, summertime!" Dragons over there like, "Fuck this." I like the summer. I'm sorry. That's true. Confetti parade going on down here. You can't see me working on because I moved my camera. It's so weird because I can see myself all over the place and it's just super weird. Okay, there's that. So I went to the Restore today, which is like a home improvement. It's a home improvement thrift store. They have a lot of flooring. They have a lot of flooring and tile, and it's feeding my inspiration. Oh, something's going on. Oh, Pixie just bolted to the front of the house. Something's going on. Husband creature, did you toss a Kong again? Did we have a transactional relationship occur? so so this is a funny thing. Pixie can be up here in the craft room just snoozing. She could be on her back snoring. The second husband creature even touches a Kong for Cesar. Pixie is like all systems go, and she runs down the stairs, and you can visualize the dog like running across the hardwood floor, like all four paws like skidding and clicking and clacking as she charges wherever she thinks the Kong went.
Ooh, hi back.
I hear your clicky clackies.
No, that's Daisy.
Yes, that's the clicky clackies.
Daisy's back inside.
Doggy toenails on the.
I have two things to say. First, they were here, like my son and his friends, who's the neighbor, and his friend's brother were here to check out his four-wheelers because he has one, but it hasn't run in a while, so he needs a little tuning and stuff. But he was showing them his four-wheeler, and they were talking because his friend's dad is a mechanic. I was like, well, if you want to ask him, I don't mind. But also, there's your godfather that you haven't harassed because his godfather offered to help him with that. But like, he's busy and he forgets. So I was like, you didn't harass him, so he doesn't remember that he told you that you have to harass him. Anyways, so that was it. Now they're gone. They're gone doing side by side rides on the road. The other thing that I find funny is every time that Daisy comes back from the outside world, the two cats goes after her like, how was the outside world? How was it? Does it
Tell
smell
me,
good?
tell me the
What
stories of the
happened?
outside.
Yeah, every time.
Are there litter boxes everywhere?
Did you see birds? Is there a bird? Tell me what happened. So yeah, they just checked it out and was like, yeah, don't start it. First the keys in the house. Second, it needs tuning and you need to flush the fluids and the battery probably needs to be charged as well. So yeah, he was enjoying his time with his friend, and I appreciate that he has a friend. And his friend goes, so Alex is 12. So this summer is the last summer that I can enroll him in day camp. So that's what I did. And from his first day that he came back, he had a job offer for next year, next summer. So that was funny. But so yeah, so we were talking about that, and his friends, the neighbor kid, is going there too. So like they are bonding more, which is cool. 'Cause that's what I wanted. I want him to have friends.
Friends are
I
fun.
feel like every Friday after camp, because I go pick up Alex before his friend comes home, because his mother finished later than me. So I feel like every Friday he's gonna go play with him, or his friend's gonna come here, but they're like gonna play together, which is a good thing. He needs to be outside and playing.
That's where I was. I enjoy outside. It's just I don't have the energy for
The
outside.
outside's fun.
Oh, yeah. I was going upstairs today, and of course, I have Velcro dogs. Um, and and Cesar flat tired me as I was picking up my foot. So he actually had his foot in the back of my flip flop, and he pushed down as I was going up, and I almost went backwards down the stairs. So he got some four-letter
Oof,
words,
oof.
and he ran away.
Bad dog.
Oh, that phrase did come out of my mouth. And all I heard from his is, "I asked you to throw things for me," because he doesn't. I'm spare human. Um, he begrudgingly lets husband creature go to work every morning,
Yeah.
and whatnot. But yeah, I'm the spare human, and he was like, "You threw my Kong and everything today, and you do that. You call me a bad dog." Yeah. So even though he tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Yes, he did give me a flat tire. He tried to yoink me backwards down the stairs while doing it.
Dogs.
Let's see. Let's see if I can play Find the Shape. Okay, I'm looking for that shape. So I need to go over to this shape. Woo! I found the shape.
You
Now I
found a
just gotta.
shape?
Now I just gotta secure the thing and then move the camera. There we go. He is a
Flip.
Sarah McLaughlin music video. All three of the dogs. They're like the Sarah McLaughlin trio.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, no. Pixie is Meredith something, with bitch.
Oh, this might not be in your guys' algorithm, but have you heard about the drama surrounding the Olympics 2024?
No.
Okay, so this is hilarious, and that's 100% what the citizen of France are. Like their spirit, their like the whole French person from France, like they're like that. So for the Olympics, what the president decided was to spend millions of dollars to clean the Seine, which is a canal
Oh yes,
that
yes.
is that's basically the sewage. Like it's basically sewage water in like open. Anyways, so he spent million doing it. They did it. They cleaned it, and the population of France was so outraged about it that they started a movement that was called "Shit in the Seine." So that's funny. They made a website about it, and you could go there, enter like your address, and it would tell you where to go to poop in the water, so your poop would reach the Seine the day that the president and another governed person would jump in the water. Like it was elaborate, it was hilarious. So they did clean it, but by the test that they run, there's still a lot of bacteria like E. coli and a lot of other bacteria in the water. It's not safe. They went swimming anyway, and apparently the lady governor, I think she's a governor, I'm not sure, she got sick.
Hmm.
Duh.
I did see that the
But they
mayor
still went swimming.
swam.
It was hilarious. And then there's the other drama surrounding this song that France, like they hire, like every time they hire either a singer or someone to sing an hymn for the Olympics for like each country. But the song is horrible. It's so horrible. It's you know the lady the lady that sung the US national anthem last time that like went viral because apparently she was drunk.
So 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 I gotta tell you, the American
The song
national anthem is
sounds
sung
just
like.
like her. It's disgusting. It's horrible. And the dress. So yeah, they're making fun of that too. It's really funny how like just the people are just trashing the Olympics right now.
Get her.
I'm loving it every
Uh,
moment.
see, see, but when when someone from not from America goes, you know that time that the American national anthem was sung at a sporting event, and you don't specify which one, I'm gonna stare blankly at you because we toss that song around like it's nobody's business, and
Yes,
nobody knows the.
it
I know
was
the words.
just
I know at least the first verse thoroughly through, of our national anthem, but I don't believe it should be played at fun sporting events. It's not a solemn occasion.
but when you specify that it was sung horribly, that's
Oh, that
when
gets
you should
that
know
happens a
because
lot
it
of time.
doesn't happen that often.
I mean,
It does happen, but like not that
well, no, it doesn't
usually.
happen often. But our national anthem has some high
Yeah.
notes and some key changes in awkward places.
Also, I am also horrible at singing the Canadian one, but to my defense, it's because first of all, unless the other parts of the country, French Canadian don't have to rise and listen to it every single morning at school. That's not a thing for us. It never happened. And second of all, I know both the French version, the English version, and the bilingual version. So every time I try to sing it, it all cross in my brain and I cannot do a thing. And I mess up every time.
Just hum along. Yeah, yeah, Dragon. They get like the D-list celebrity singers for NHL games. I mean, what? Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I appreciate, and every nation has their national anthem. I know, like the opening lines of Canada's. Mostly because it's "Oh Canada." Um, I used to know more, but yeah. No, we definitely have an issue with singing our song
Oh, it
at
happens here too.
everything.
Don't you worry about it. But just because it was the best comparison I could make is that lady that was drunk. It happened recently. She was like, "Oh, sorry, I was drunk." Yeah, the fuck.
Actually, that would probably make some of the people who've sung our national anthem sound better. Oh, sorry, I was drunk. Actually, that could be American anthem. Oh, sorry, I was drunk.
There's a song. It's hilarious, and it's I love it because it's a funny kind of way to compare Canada with USA and say like Canada's better because of this. And I
And
love it, and I sometimes I sing it, and it's so funny, and it's just like, oh, you have this, but we have this. Like you play football, but our fields are longer and the balls are bigger.
that's true though.
It is true, but it's just the way that it's jokingly dissing the U.S. But it's just in a funny kind of loving way of just saying we're better and you're not because we're so not that much better.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. There's that whole grass is greener on the other side complex we got going on.
Yeah,
So
but
random
like,
things I think about in my car. Um,
oh,
so
do tell.
I hear what when I hear commercial being like America's best or there's only one America, I get I get a little OCD because there's not one America, which leads me to my question or my thought process. What is the United States the country's name or is it fully the United States of America? Because there's North America and South America. Are
It's
we
the
just the
United States of America. That's the full name of the country.
so
I
but
swear to God,
I and I
it's
know
not a joke. I just know it.
yes, we're trying to be an adult. But it's
Let
something to think
let's
about
get
is because the people running around just there's only one America. No.
no.
There's one United States of America. That's a whole there's a whole lot of country there, but there's only one of those, but there's only one Zimbabwe too. So don't know where you're going with that. These are random things I think about in my car. Don't judge me.
Yeah.
Sometimes they make it out loud. Sometimes I'm like, no, Rod, don't do that. And that
Or
one was
I
a
was
gray
talking.
area. That one was a water tester because it's kind of like a Jessica Simpson moment. Is it chicken or fish? It's like no, it's fish. It's a tuna fish. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, one day I was talking with someone, and we were just talking like difference between the US and Canada, just like as not one is better than the other, just a difference
Mhm.
between them two, right?
Yeah.
And at some
And
point, the person's like, "Yeah, but we want to make America's great again. Like people used to see us," and then I was like, "No, never
you
happened.
just
Never
no.
happened. No one was wishing the American dream. Never, no one was looking at the U.S. like this. No, never happened. And when you're talking U.S. being great again, you're talking about bad stuff. Don't say that. Make America great, okay? The great again. I know what you're thinking, but the fact that I was like, nope, never happened. Like, it's not a bad country, but we're not looking at it the way you think we're looking at it. But he was a good
Most
sport.
other
He was a
countries at
good
this
sport.
point are looking at America like, "Oh, honey, bless your heart."
Yeah, basically. And they're looking at Canada and they're like, what the fuck,
You guys
Canada?
okay up there?
What's up with you? Did you eat? Are you good? Do you need help? Did you lose something?
Are you lost, little boy? And I gotta point out, the 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 Red Hawk screech with the American eagle. That gets me every time because eagles, bald eagles sound like seagulls. Fight me.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, they sound no wait. They sound like seagulls that are losing their voices.
Really big seagulls.
That are losing their voices. That's
Yeah.
exactly how they sound. It's amazing. It's a nice sound, but they do not sound like they sound in movies. Same things with lions.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta
You know
love
what they
those
use
added sounds.
as the lion sound in movies? Tigers. I think my son is done playing with his friend for tonight. So he's coming back.
Well, I mean, it is kind of getting dark out. I don't know if it.
Well, at this point he's 12, and it's not school. It's summer, and like I wouldn't mind him staying until the lights come on. I'm sad Dan is not there. He has a redeem just for him.
I
I need a redeem just for Dan.
I have a fun new redeem. I'm kind of surprised Husband Creature hasn't hit it yet. I know he has enough points.
Do I have enough point?
I think so.
Let's check. Oh no, he's leaving. Maybe he forgot something.
Bye, Alex.
Most likely he forgot something. That's Alex. Okay, what's the redeem?
Balloon.
I have 34K.
Yeah, yeah, you have enough. It's balloon.
I don't see balloon.
Oh, I guess it didn't pop up. That makes me sad, cause we heard the sound.
Wait,
Ah.
I'll go check. I might be able to activate it for you. Let's see. Hmm,
It worked. It worked
I
on
might not be able.
Thursday. It worked yesterday.
Okay, I might not be able. After all.
Okay, let's see. It works for me,
On
so
screen celebration.
I have no problems doing it because it works for me.
So there's a VIP present redemption, shiny story time, sing mode, add a command, challenge Kuni, no cursing. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah,
I
but it's
missed
not working.
because I'm.
Yeah, it's not working right now. Let me. I just had
Let
it
me
fixed
try
too.
if it reject
we
this.
just we're seeing all the balloons today.
No, it's not happening. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna see a balloon tomorrow too. Oh. La 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 la.
So the other day I went shopping for Alex's school stuff, well,
Mm.
school clothes, because they don't have a uniform, they just have the shirt.
Hmm.
And like it's like they have to wear the shirt, and at all time they have to see the school logo. So like if he's wearing a bigger shirt or something,
Mm.
it has to be the school shirt all the time. So I go to the thrift store because I know they have some. So I go there, buy it, and I'm talking with the lady, and I'm like, I'm so not happy doing that. Like it's expensive for no reason, and like I bought some used one, but I also bought a new one, and it cost me $100 for the new ones. It's expensive.
Wow.
Anyways,
Wow.
because I threw one shirt, one long sleeve shirt in there, and that was like about $25. Or it might be the other one I took, and that one was 40. Anyways, I don't remember, but it was something like that. And she was like, "Yeah, but that's good because I mean you're saving money." I'm like, "I'm not saving shit. I'm not saving any money. I have to buy him the school shirts, the school long sleeve shirt. I have to buy the hoodie, and then on top of that, I have to buy him pants, socks, shoes, other shirts that he's gonna wear when he's not at school, because he's not gonna wear those shirts when he's not at school. Like when he comes back from school, he's gonna change. Like don't get it wrong. I have to buy him long sleeve shirts and hoodies for home. So like it just adding more to what I'm buying. And she's like, "Yeah, I understand." But then again, they won't get bullied because like poor families versus rich families. Oh, that's also bullshit, lady. Because yeah, they wear the same shirts, but they're still wearing pens from home, shoes from home, accessories from home, backpack from home, coats from home. Like, that's all bullshit. That's just halfway. Like, they wanted to unify the school, but not that much. Like, uniforms, okay, I understand uniforms. It's a whole shebang. Yes, it's more expensive, but yes, there's the unity there. Like, there's no um um I think it's disparity. I don't remember the word for that, but between rich and poor because they all wear the same shit.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
like,
I get what you're.
so yeah, so I'm like, no, that's just bullshit. That's just like, or we want you to pay more, but don't want to make the effort to have a uniform. So yeah, I'm salty about that one. But he's happy. He loves his shirts, and he's excited to go in high school. So like, there's that. I'll give him that. I think he's coming back. He must have forgot something. Yes, he's coming back.
Today you saw Baloo.
Huh?
Oh, I'm fussing with the settings, and it's
It's all good.
being a pain in the butt.
Is there only Dragonheart tonight?
Jules, no, Jules is wandering in there. Husband creature's in there.
Okay.
I don't know if that one played across the air, but I have some Captain Penis ones in the that'll be coming down the turnpike here when he gets started.
Hello. Hello. Tu peux rentrer, c'est correct.
Oh, oh, Balloon. Jules was here when Balloon worked. I want people to know Balloon did work once. Well, don't. Someone has to clean up that piddle in Dragonville. You don't just get to walk into Dragonville and piddle and be a victimless crime. No one puts Balloon in a corner. A bit of bad Balloon, no cookies.
Sorry for that. I was talking with a kiddo. He was talking to me about the fun he had at the neighbors.
Well, that's good that he had fun. I'm glad.
Yes. And he's having like two supper tonight. Yeah, I was like, oh, do you want a treat? We'll go to McDonald's. Like, yeah. So his order is one six-piece with fries and a Big Mac on the side with no lettuce and no pickles. That's his order.
A Big Mac on the side. That kind of sounds like Husband Creature's order. It's like, okay, we're
and
gonna do
and
chicken
and
nuggets
then
because chicken nuggets.
yeah, and he was at the neighbors, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to eat here?" So he called me to let me know he was eating there. I was like, "Again? You just ate?" He was like, "No, it's okay." I'm like, okay. And they had pizza.
Well, he is rolling into teenage boy stage.
Yep.
So I've only heard myths and legends because my teenage years, my food was very much regulated. But
Yeah,
um,
I feel that.
but I'm sure everybody else can be like, oh yeah, I was a vacuum cleaner. Looking at you, husband creature.
I'm so happy. Like I'm doing all the cleaning and all the sorting in my craft stuff. What?
Ça qui est cool, c'est que moi, lui, là, il a 3 ans de plus que moi, puis Anthony a 3 ans de moins que moi.
Ah, c'est cool ça.
Ouais.
Ils sont gentils avec toi?
Ouais.
Ils sont
Thomas a
gentils.
15 ans, moi j'ai 12.
Puis ils sont gentils avec toi?
Oui.
Thomas, il va à des lacs?
J'ai pas demandé.
Pas mal sûr que oui.
Il m'a dit que le secondaire c'est fun, comme il y a des hauts et des bas.
We've
Les
we've
profs, il a des bas. Il a bas.
Ouais.
Les autres,
okay. So apparently, teenage girls aren't.
Oui.
I my food was regulated because of my diabetes. That was a long enough trauma on all. And
Oh no,
I keep
my
forgetting
food was
that
wriggly because I was fat.
husband creature save the day. Tell us you had good
My
food in
dad,
your teenage years.
I don't remember that, but apparently he locked the pantry door
Uh,
because I was eating so much. I was I was to a point where I would eat a full meal at home, and then when I was hungry again, well, I might have not being hungry. You know what it is, eating disorders. It's fun. And my parents would refuse to feed me. I would go to my grandma that was living just a street away from me, crying to my grandma that my parents refused to feed me and she would fix me a meal. So dramatic. Yeah, that's why mine was regulated because I was eating a lot.
I had paranoid parents. La la la. Really big. They make those lake bubbles. They make them. They're only like $500.
The
Like we
leg
have, like
bubbles?
any of us have that lying around.
Leg bubbles?
Yeah, Jewel needs a protective bubble from the outside world. So like they're bubbles that uh you inflate, and there's like a little sphere inside where you can be inside it, and
Oh,
you can hamster ball yourself over
do
bodies of
you
water.
remember the movie? It's I think it's a Bubble Boy.
I remember that
Was
movie.
it? Yeah,
I remember
I
that
saw
movie
it
when it
not
was
too long.
new.
I saw it not too long ago. I was like, oh my god. And there's this music that's running on TikTok right now. It's the '90s version of Zen music, like relaxing music, where
Oh,
it's like just
Enya
aquatic.
and Enigma. Yeah.
But the aquatic one is coming back, and it's everywhere. And every time I hear it, it's like a fever dream. But yeah, I'm so happy because I'm making progress in my arts supplies. Like I have sorted my pencils, pens, and everything. I have cleaned out the one that are not working. Have cleaned and fixed my paintbrushes. So, like, there's a lot happening. I've been adulting a little bit, just a little.
I swept my floor. I swept my. Today I saw blue.
You saw what?
I no. Before we went live, me sweeping the floor around my.
Oh yeah. See, I had a brother that was like he had legs to fill, and we're a big family, but we were not allowed to have leftovers. Like you had to eat the whole thing in your plate.
Aha, the
So
clean the plate syndrome.
yeah, but at the same time, it was a kind of family like the first come first serve. So like the don't fill your plate too much. Come back later was not working as well because we're like we won't have any left later. Anyways, so you had my brother that would like have his first portion, would eat it, then he would eat anyone else's leftovers that were done but the plate was not finished, and then he would have the second portion and maybe a third portion.
Whew. Oh, so here's some
He was
fun. That
eating.
who got nailed by that whole tech blackout thing that happened. I did not notice anything. I did notice that the local news station was having
The
some
what?
issues, but apparently lots of big places got in some deep shit.
What happened? I missed something.
Apparently a security update um messed up computers and blue
Okay.
screened a lot of very important computers, like air traffic control.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. And broadcasting software for large TV networks.
Oh, nice. Awesome times.
Yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened. And that actually it was a worldwide thing, so it wasn't just here for once.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Down to 400 stitches of this color. I left for about an hour and a half. I went to the thrift stores and I didn't spend too much money. I spent $9 and got some uh totes. I got two totes for $9.
Nice. They opened a Chick-fil-A in Ottawa. And apparently, the waiting line was horrible when they
Oh,
opened it.
it's still horrible.
But from what I gather, it's not the first time they try. The last time they deeply failed, so I don't know if it's gonna work this time around.
So,
Yeah,
I have to meander over. I don't know if I want to do it on the weekend, but I do have to meander over to the pharmacy. I have some things that I got through companies, through the Dexcom and Omnipod companies that should being the operative word, handle my cost issue that I'm having. Ugh. I lost where I was. Filling in the gaps. So, Dust, I can't see what you're
yes.
working on.
Huh?
I can't see what you're
Oh no. Thank you.
That happens to me all the time, that's why.
I'll fix that in a minute. I'm just gonna finish what I'm doing before I make another mess.
See, for me, it's my camera's just my camera and my angle and all the stuff. All the stuff. Get it? In my incessant twitching. Ugh. No. No. So it's what it is for me is my employer intentionally asked me what I use for durable medical equipment, and I told them. And I was assured, even though I had already started the process of swapping over, I was assured that the company that they picked up covered those things, and I specifically needed those things covered because everything else I take is very generic. There's nothing to write home about, blah. But when I go to order them, they don't cover a bit of it. Not one until my deductible, my out of pocket, and my deductible are both hit. So I'm so just tired of it. So I'm working with the companies themselves to get the product that works for me. Oh, oh,
What's up?
oh! The thing is saying we're monitoring performance issues. Apparently, something's going on. I don't know.
I'm good.
Oh yeah, yes, Dragon, both. And even after it's paid, they pay only 30% after my out of pocket and in network deductible have been met. So yeah. I'm sorry, I broke into a bit of Greek for people who actually have uh so I found out digging through paperwork today that something that I already kind of assumed is that my insurance is shit. They do not pay for anything. They pay for nothing. No doctor's appointments, no medicine, nothing until I've met my $10,000 deductible. Nothing.
You know what? At this point, you should just the money you spend on
Yeah. Yeah.
On insurance, you should put that in a bank account or something.
I actually looked at the private pay the private pay market that we have, and it's not it's a cross insurance problem apparently, because the message that I am receiving from what I saw in coverage options is fuck the diabetics, you deserve to die. That's roughly the message I was getting, because not one of them will cover any of my supplies, even on the open market.
And when you
Not
think
one
that
of the
insulin was
open
meant to
market
be
options
free,
will. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I, I it's a rock and a hard
oh,
spot. So it's luckily I actually have worked with all of the I've worked with all of the companies before, so I know what I have to do, and all of them are super nice and super fast in their turnaround. So I'm not worried there. It's just the fact that I have to that is
yeah,
frustrating for me. It's like I shouldn't have to go through this much work just to exist.
yep. Okay, I have to tell you this. That's so frustrating, but so funny at the same time. Like I don't cannot believe that happened.
Okay.
So Dave went for a personal loan at his bank,
Mhm.
you know, and he was talking with his what's the name for that again? The employee, never mind. The dude for loans, right?
Mhm.
And he was like, "Oh, I just want a personal loan of that much, and na. What are my options, you know?" And he was like, "Well, what are your collaterals? Like, what do you own? What do you owe?" He was like, "Oh, I own my car. I own this, na. I owe this, and we have a house." "Oh, you have a house. You know, you can have a line of credit with a house." He's like, "Oh no." So like he's talking about the line of credits, and he's like, "Okay, well, we got because we got the house loan through my bank, not through his."
Mm.
So, and he was like, "Okay, well, and we were pre-approved for like 300K, but we spent 247K." So, anyways, and he was like, "Oh, you can have that much of a line of credit, blah blah blah." And then he started talking about um refinancing the house. Dude,
Oh. Sounds like his bank is just trying to get business.
it's not been a year that we have the house. He knows the details, right? And I'm like, and Dave calls me about this, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, dude, you got told that it's not been a year,
Mhm.
and you're talking about refinancing, like you're suggesting of refinancing our home that
Yeah,
we
you can.
haven't had for a year.
Yeah. Well.
Plus,
Yeah.
plus
Yeah.
the interest rate that he was suggesting was 7%. You
Ugh.
want to know what's our current interest rate? 4.9%.
Nice.
I have this urge to make a complaint against that person because that's not ethical. They cannot do this when they are counselors, when they are telling you, like informing you and stuff. They should inform you about things that will benefit you, benefit the client, not the bank, not him, the client. And what he was offering was nothing that would benefit us. We would not benefit. There were no benefit for us, zero. But it would benefit him, 100%. and that's not okay. They are not allowed to do this. I'm itching to make a complaint, but since it's not my bank, I'm not gonna. But I'm itching. I
um,
was like not impressed. Like what the fuck?
uh,
Like that's not someone you wanna do business with. That's a shark.
so Dragon pointed out that Maine has a very cool law, which I support. But, but, so supplies there. It's not the supplies that I want that make my life easier. They will cover the test strips. They won't cover the CGM. They'll cover the lancets for me to poke my fingers 4 times a day, but they won't cover the CGM. They will pay for the syringes and the insulin vials for me to have a complex sliding scale plan for before and after meals for my short term and my long lasting at morning and or night. They will pay for all of that, but they will not pay for my CGM or my pumps. Yeah, so it's a great law. I could get the supplies, but not the ones that I want, not the ones that make my life easier. So yeah. I've had people. It's just how you can only be browbeat so much before you're like, I'm at that point.
Mm. So, oh, and Alex is supposed to have braces,
Oof.
right? And it's expensive. Like, don't get me wrong. I do have private insurance, but I was not impressed when I saw the amount. It's not even half of it that's gonna be covered by my insurance, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, I know my mom got half of it reimbursed, and I'm not gonna have even half of it reimbursed. I'm like, what the fuck? Stupid insurance company.
But yeah, and overall, like for my supplies and whatnot, I am working with Dexcom. I am working with Omnipod. I just had to vent because it's very frustrating.
And we feel you. It's your life. Yeah, at least it does. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they used to cover half of it. They're not.
Yeah. Hmm?
They're not in. And like the person, the employee, like she doesn't know. She doesn't know. I have to give her that. She's not aware of all the details, because she's working at the dentist office, not for the insurance company. And she's like, oh, they're gonna cover that much and blah blah blah. But not anymore.
And yeah, the dental health. Let's not even get started on that. Um, I also I have reached out to my insurance company asking them the fuck. Like that was in all of it. Like I've had well, why don't you talk to your insurance? I have a couple of asinine friends who are like, well, why don't you try this? Well, why don't you do this? It's kind of like, you think I didn't already do that? Like, but by the time I get to the point of venting, I've tried every avenue available, and then even sometimes I still vent. Sometimes I just bitch.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I'm currently traveling down every highway available.
I'm surprised we're not seeing the polar bears tonight.
I know. Where'd they go?
I don't know.
They don't love us.
Yeah. They denied us tonight.
Oh my goodness. Ugh. No. I want clarification because I did speak with my employer, and they worked with a contractor who said that these things were covered. Only for me to get to them and find out that they're not is not cool.
It's not cool. Like you're paying the insurance company to give you insurance to give you peace of mind, and it turns out no, it's more headache than anything else.
I, yeah, yeah. That's pretty much. It's like, and for me, like things like prior authorizations, and
Yeah.
it's like you don't think that I haven't worked with a doctor to figure out what works best for me. Oh well, we
Mm-hmm.
haven't seen you use other things. Well, I've only had you for a month, so how old? My diabetes is older than most of my coworkers. Oh, I've had I've had plenty of time to figure out what works and what doesn't.
See, I for the scout we have insurance. Like it's not an option. So if something happens, we're covered. And at some point, they got crazy. Like I don't know what they were thinking. Like they went power tripping, and they were like, "Oh, if you want to go camping, it's the essence of scouting. Go camping. You have to go before to check the place out, see if there's any dangerous branches or trees that might fall off, and remove everything that's dangerous." And we're like, "Have you been outside? Have you ever walked in the forest before? Are you living in a like a cube or something, like in a bubble?"
They found Jules's hamster bubble.
Yep.
Well,
So we're like, nope,
and I
not
want to
doing that.
ask
And they're
that.
like, okay, fine.
I want to ask that question to the people who go, oh, you can just use syringes and poke your fingers. Anyone who says that is an acceptable quality of life needs to have done it and continue to do it to this day. Like,
Hmm.
can I do it? I absolutely can. I can. I'd have a fuck ton of alarms set because that's the reason I got a CGM is because I kept forgetting to check my blood sugar. and and it's expensive and frustrating, and I my life doesn't accommodate it. And when they're like, "Oh yeah, you can just carry this around," it's like, no, no, I can't.
Right,
Fuck off.
Dragon? She, Dragon said they need to bring the bottle back. It needs to be clean and give it back to Jules.
Yep. It's because I went out in the forest and it was scary.
Like, the fuck are you thinking? Sometimes I'm asking myself, do people think
you no. The answer is no. People don't think that's half the problem.
like earlier I went to grab food with Alex, right? And I was on my way back, and I was following a car that was following a tractor. So everyone that drives is supposed to know this. Apparently they didn't, and they were following the tractor. It was like, fuck my life, because they could.
as long as it's safe to pass, you can go around the
They
tractor,
can
even
pass
on
the
a.
tractor. I cannot, but I cannot pass them to pass the tractor.
Yeah, well, yeah. Once the
That
line
I
of
cannot
traffic
do.
is long, it gets scary.
No, it was just me, that car, and the tractor. But the fact I cannot pass a car on the solid middle lane I could pass a tractor if I was behind the tractor, but not the car. I was like, oh, people are so dumb. And
Mm.
then you got to the lines where you can pass a car, and it took forever. Like it, I had time to put my flasher, go in the opposite lane, and start passing them before they put their blinkers on. But it's a short one. You don't you only have time to pass one car, not two. So I passed them and get behind the tractor because that was it, and cars were coming. So I was like, I'm gonna wait. And as soon as there were no cars, it was safe. I passed the tractor and I flew. I was like, that's how you drive people. Like, pass a tractor. It's legal to pass the goddamn tractor.
So and I know driving rules are different everywhere, but here in the states, um, you can even pass a tractor on a double yellow because they impede the
Yep.
flow uh, of traffic. So
Same here. You can pass them on a solid line, on a double line, whatever. You can pass them, and they will like usually they drive in the middle of the road, right? Of the lane.
that's
So
just being a
if
dick.
there's a car behind them, they have banners. So if there's a car behind them, they'll pull a little bit to the side. They'll keep driving, but just pull a little bit to the side so you can pass them because it's legal. Like they have that little orange triangle that says you can pass me even on solid lines. I'm the exception to the law. Do it.
I'm slow. Don't hurt me.
Yep. I hate people.
Though, what blows my mind is the tractors that have the capabilities to haul ass. When you see when you see a John Deere doing 45, I'm like, damn.
Or when like it's clearly you can clearly go like 70, 80, and the person's going 40, like fuck man.
Oh, apparently we're building a posse for bubble theft. Your insurance agents have angered the gods. Because they don't know what outside is, and the only time they go outside is with the bubble.
Yep. That goddamn bubble.
The bubble posse.
Bubble.
That's because you live in Georgia, Dragon. That's all I gotta say about that. It is that's because you live in Georgia.
Dragon's a peach. Did you know that? Dragon's a peach.
She's just a little Southern belle.
She's a peach. She's a sweet, sweet peach. I was talking with my friend because she's also from Georgia. I was like, "Do you know what? You're my favorite peach, the sweetest peach." And
well,
she's like,
dragons initially, I believe, from California, though
and I
military
was like, and
brat.
she was like, "You're the sweetest maple leaf." I was like, "Nice try."
I can feel the
No,
death glare too.
I'm
I
not a
can I
maple
can
leaf.
hear it.
Not a maple leaf. Yeah,
Uh,
you can feel the death glare. But anyways, I was like, Quebec's famous for berries. I can be a berry. Because
Quebec's famous for its
Ontario
cranky
went
short
through.
ladies. I mean, what?
But I am no maple
Four and
leaf.
a half feet tall. Take on take on a T-Rex, and the T-Rex will be like, no. 80 years old, chasing him down with a walker. Yeah, I could. Yeah, That's what that is
Yeah.
what I see in my brain when I think of Quebec. Is short women chasing off T-Rexes.
Who said that we were shorts?
No, short, as in not tall.
That's what I meant. Who
Okay.
said that we were shorts?
Well, unfortunately, I've only run into the short ones. I've yet
Okay, well, you're talking to a tall one.
define tall.
5'9".
5'9"? Oh, you're
About
even
five
taller
nine.
than me. Cause
About 5'9", yeah.
I'm looking at well, okay, so my nana's family is from Quebec, and she's like 5 feet even, maybe
Mhm.
shorter, cause she's shrinking.
Well, I'm about 5'9", between 5'9", 5'8", something like that.
Okay,
But
I
still,
I'm five
yeah.
six, so my very my tall, and so my nana's like 5 feet tall, and then I work with a lady who, well, she's a resident. I give her I give her statins at night. She's actually
Mm.
very healthy. Like she's very spicy. She's a very spicy old lady, and I love her. But she's like 4.5 feet tall. Like I could be like I'm like I could smush you, and then she gives me a look, and I run away because she is scary.
Yeah, don't fuck with French people.
You should
We're
see them
nice,
light
but
up when I
we're
like
nice.
ask them how they are in French, though. That blows their mind, and they forget that I can speak it. So it's I only had to learn one phrase because they forget every time. There are small gems in working with old people. That happens to
Yeah.
be one of them. They're happy. I'm happy.
That's okay. I mean, there's people that can never learn French, well, another language, and that's okay. It's just the way the brain is wired.
And funny enough, I learned the phrase accidentally. I don't even want to say it was accidentally eavesdropping. I went into a thrift store, um,
The
and
phrase, what
yeah,
phrase did you
it's actually it was it's a Catholic school thrift store. Like everything that goes into the thrift store goes to fund the school. So like
learn?
the
Uh-huh.
nuns run it.
Yeah.
Um, and I went in, and someone came in right behind me, and they apparently knew each other, and all I heard was "ça va," and I was, and I heard the the response. She was good, and the reciprocation. I did after that. They took off at Mach speed, so I was like, mm. but
That's it.
yeah, but that one little phrase that brings joy whenever I ask her how she is in French. She's the happy person, and I'm like, okay, if this makes you happy. It
Yeah. It's the little things.
is the little things.
It's like sometimes I just want to bug Polar Bear Dad and I send him French TikToks just because I feel chaotic. But the other night, what happened is the other night I sent him. It was a song in French, but it was hilarious. Oh yeah, it was a French Canadian version of the Maryland ad song. And then I sent it to Dan, and then I sent it to Mama, hoping that she would stim it.
Mm-hmm.
Because she does. Sometimes she does. She will sing the melody.
Mm-hmm. That
So
that that's that's
sometimes I
kind of
will keep.
mean. That's kind of mean to do.
Yeah, but he knows and he laughs about it too. Like if he would have told me don't do that, I don't like it, I would stop. But he laughed at it. So sometimes he laughs. Well, he already told me that in another instant. He was like that was funny. Like I know, it's hilarious.
Okay, so I was right. Dragon is an ass. Well, I don't know. California asshole. I'm trying to weigh out the comparison because Massachusetts assholes
Yeah, but
they might be
Dragon now
bigger.
lives in Georgia, so unless she's in Atlanta, she's a peach. Because apparently
I
people
mean,
from
I
Atlanta
mean, we
are
could.
from Atlanta.
She's
They're
close
not
enough to
peaches.
Tennessee that we could whip out a banjo.
You don't even know. You're a peach. You know who I haven't talked in a long time and I miss Lee. They were awesome. The Trash Panda.
Oh yeah. Oh
Remember
yeah.
Lee?
Yeah. I see them go live every once in a while.
I haven't. I miss them. They were fun people. But it's okay. I know the life is life and they have things to do. But sometimes I think of Lee and I'm like, oh, I miss those days.
Let's see. Let's see. How am I gonna torture? How am I gonna torture Dragon now?
And we have a dragon that's peach. A peachy dragon.
Let's see. One second.
Woman. Not sure what this is, but it's funny because it annoys the peach.
It's dueling banjos. It's a it's from the movie Deliverance.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a really good banjo piece. Like that's why most people get into playing the banjo. Let's be fair. It's to play dueling banjos. It's kind of like I got into playing the clarinet to learn the entertainer. And
That's not how I chose my instrument.
I learned one song, so I know like 5 instruments, but only one song, and it's not all the same song. Each instrument I know a different song on.
Our peach knows a different song. Okay, I have an idea that I want to do, and I have to tell you guys about it. I have added soundtracks to my other screens because I can, and I did. And I found a good one for the Be Right Back screen that I was playing earlier. But the thing is, it's a song that like a waiting song when you call somewhere. You know the call centers when they have. And I have this friend that can mimic the Alexa voice like perfectly. So I'm gonna send her some phrases to say, and I'm gonna add it to the audio. So it's gonna be like, "Your call is not important to us. Please fuck yourself," and things like that. Just because I love chaos.
The number you have reached is no longer in service. Or maybe they just don't want to talk to you.
Exactly.
My mom back in the day when we had answering machines, that's what my mom I put on one of our answering machines. The number you have reached, 324. Yeah. Um. No, it was actually my Kittery phone number, which I remember. But people would hang up thinking it was that operator, the disconnect operator.
I had the. I don't know if you guys did it, but it was a thing here for like a summer. Um, in the early 2000s, like we had those phones and we had
Yes.
answering machines.
Yes.
When the answering machines, like you could have like five voicemail and it was free for five voicemail.
Mhm.
And that summer, the trip was to have someone else recorded your voicemail as if they answered the phone for you, and they would pass the phone to you. So like it was like, "Hi," it was like, "Hello, oh, you want to talk to Annie? Just a second, please." And then she would say, "No, never mind. She's not able to answer. Just leave a message." Beep.
Mhm. Yep. Yep. Kids won't ever have that joy. They won't ever have that
No,
joy.
you won't ever know that.
Well, they could, I guess.
Yeah, but that was our things. Anyways, they don't call, they text mostly, and they don't leave messages. So like, what's the point?
Again, legit. My voicemail message says if you call me, um, and you get my voicemail, it says if your name is not in my contacts, I'm not going to pick up the phone due to the high level of scam and robocalls. If you need me, you can either
Damn,
email me or you can text me, or if you call back immediately, I will pick up. So,
I should do that with mine too, because that's the reason I don't answer to unknown calls. I should do that too, because I don't have a voicemail. It's just the generic one.
mm.
I should do that.
I think maybe I have that function. I don't even know if we pay for it, but
Well,
now
I'll
I have
listen
dueling
to them
banjos
when I
stuck in my
think
head.
about it. It's because before I don't I think it was 2 updates ago. Um, when I would erase all notifications, the only one that would stick around was the voicemail one. So I could erase all notifications, and this one would remain all the time until I listened to them so I would remember. Now I can erase it too. So guess what's happening? I forget about my voicemails.
Well, now I'm investigating. Let's see.
The only time, you know what, if someone would love to scam me, the only time I would answer to any number would be on Thursdays.
Hmm.
Just because there's a load that happens on Thursdays, and if you get uh if they pick your name, they call you.
Ah.
That would be the only time. Because right now, like it's non-lucrative organizations that do this, and like when your names get picked, you win 20% of um this the amount, the 20% of all the money they made from the sale of the tickets.
Ah.
Last week was $78,000. It can be quite a bit.
That's
So you win that. That's for sure. And then you get to pick a card from a deck of card. And if you get the ace of spade, you win the big prize, which is now $1.9 million.
Hmm.
So guess what? If on Thursday they call me, like I receive an unknown number call, I answer. I'd like to be that one.
I'm amused that they use the card of death as the big winner card.
Yes. But it's not like the big lottery like we have the 649, which is like province wide. This one is like a small portion of my region. It's like there's a lot of people that play it, but not that many. So like the chance of winning are higher than regular Lotto stuff. So that's why I play it.
Traveling around, finding the spots.
I don't know that song. I know the devil went down, but it didn't stick around. That I know. Is it that one? So was sure was saying the devil went down to church. No, I don't remember what he
Oh,
said.
Devil Went Down to Georgia's the Charlie Daniels band. Um, I know enough of it.
It might be that one. It might be that one.
Uh, the Devil Went Down to Georgia. He was looking uh for Soul to Steal. He was way behind.
No,
He was
it's
in a bind and he
the
was way
one.
behind.
The
He was looking to make a deal.
Okay, no, the one I think it's a country song, and it's like
It
the
is.
devil went down to I don't know and didn't stick around.
Yep.
This
He
is
didn't.
God
Oh, that.
country.
I don't know. Well, the Charlie Daniels band one is I love it. But funny enough, um, let's see what I'm trying to think. Um, they I pick on it um like the devil didn't actually play the fiddle. I I think in the devil's version half of the reenactment there was no fiddle in his there's no fiddle in his portion. Johnny played the fiddle, but
There's legend in Quebec about a flying canoe, and a few summers ago, I was in Gaspésie with my mom, and we often go to Campbellton because it's so near.
I was
And
gonna say, don't you
they had
like hate Hamilton because that's like the first thing
no,
I ever
not
heard you talking about.
Hamilton, not Hamilton. That's in Ontario.
Ah,
I'm talking about Campbellton in
okay.
New Brunswick.
Ah,
That's different. So they had this new used bookstore, and it's called I think it's called the Flying Canoe. Might be wrong, but to my memory, that's what it's called. And when you get in, there's this image of the flying canoe with the dudes in it, and I'm like, did you know that's a Quebec legend? And they were like, no, but like we saw something about it and we thought it was really nice. And I was like, well, that's the name of the legend. You might want to read about it because it's really cool. It's really neat. You might want to read about it. Because we do have a few legends about the devil and people making deals with the devil. I remind you, church was a big thing in here.
I mean, were those giggles out loud?
Hmm? What did you say?
I, I, I'm innocent.
And now
I was
you
just
have
I
a
was
good
just
song in my
giggling.
head.
I was just giggling in it. I was just giggling.
I don't believe that. Lies. So many lies.
What? Where am I?
Ah, there's Dan.
Oh,
You
time.
were wondering where the polar bears went? There's Dan. I told you, there's a redeem just for him. He's using it. I'm happy.
Well, that's good.
Hi, Dan. How are you? No, that's not there. Hi, Cat. Can I help you? Is there something I can do for you? There's a cat again. Big fat cat. Cat.
The kitty.
Kitty, kitty. You just got the note that we were live. That's weird. That's fucked up. Well, you got your redeem saved for you. So there's that. Yeah, I know. Twitch is Twitch. What do you want me to say about it? So how's Mama and how was you? The earlier we were wondering where both of you were. And Dan is redeeming all the things at once, like usual. I feel the hot part. I feel the hot part. But I'm happy that you're all good. We got Raw
Yes.
working tonight. We can hear good.
What am I hearing tonight?
I said that he can be heard from my stream tonight.
Oh yeah.
So I fixed that.
We hide in the super secret background and
I found a way. They're supposed to be able to. It's a little bit stretchy, but yeah, it's a little bit blurry, but yeah, they can see it.
I can see yours. I was I was looking. I'm like, what's going on? Yes, I can see. I can see the chat, and it's not even that blurry. It's just my face camera is there, and my TV with all of my stuff is over here. So I'm not actually looking away, but if I use the screen
It's
that's up
just
there,
a little bit blurry.
if I use the screen that I'm
little
actually looking at, I can't see it. So
Oh no!
it's a me.
It's me, Mario.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Of course. There we go. This limited, the smaller screen.
We do what we can with what we have.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting ready. Well, I'm not necessarily getting ready for a wind down, but I do feel my sugar going. Hey, you know what I do at 10 o'clock, right? So
We're supposed to be until 11.
I that does not stop my sugar from crashing at 10. So
I know. And the polar bear that is everywhere,
all over the places.
all over, at all the places at the same time. Yeah, the other day I was in VC with the polar bear dad, and I just quit the VC because people were being so loud that I was this close for from a meltdown all day. I looked at my boss. At some point, I went to talk with her, and I looked at her because around dinner time, I go talk to my boss, and I'm like, "Don't forget to go eat," because
Mm.
she works like she's a workaholic, so sometimes she's gonna forget to eat, and I make sure that she stops working to take time to eat. Like, don't work when you eat. Anyways, and I was like, sounds like a school backyard, like a recess. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, that's annoying. I hate people.
La 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 la.
I was looking for a book because my son asked for a book from the Santa Claus, and that book is discontinued by the company. So
Well,
Santa
that's kind
Claus
of sucky.
sent a replacement, and the elves are working on writing a book just for him. I was looking for one all over. I found one. It's 5 hours from here. Drive.
That's not too bad.
No, more than 5 hours. Sorry, wait. That's not what I want. Yeah, no, it's about 4 hours of drive from here. Turns out when I go to Gaspésie, I'm passing through that town. So I'm like, I'm gonna pass this date and this date. Can you reserve it? Can I come back? And she's like, yeah. So like on my way back, stopping for that book. That stupid book. And my son is always reminding me how um, the elves are taking their sweet ass time with that book. Like, I know I cannot do anything. So I have to buy. I have to buy a Christmas card because I'm gonna put it in the book. Just be like, hey, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. Here's your book.
This is an area. This is an area where I messed up. So I get to improvise. Whew.
Mm-hmm.
well, have a safe journey back to Ohio.
No, it's not gonna. I'm gonna have a journey
But
going to
I will. I'm
vacation.
gonna. I'm gonna finish this block up, and then I'm gonna give stats about what I did in our our time together. I did not hit
Okay.
98%, but I am super close.
Maybe next stream.
I will probably hit it over the course of the weekend, to be honest.
I mean, whatever. It's gonna be awesome when you do.
Well, next week is I don't have Friday next week.
Yeah, I do now. I'm doing both Fridays and Sundays,
Nice. No, and I think
and
the last the last week of July, I'm probably not going to
no,
stream,
what?
mostly because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm doing the 11 to 7 shift, and yeah. Mhm.
Sorry. Fuck you. No, I lied. Next weekend I'm leaving, so I'll be leaving on the 27th. I'll be on the road, so I won't be streaming Friday, and probably not Sunday either, because my PC's here, not over there. But
Well,
I'm planning
we
to
can
have
we
one
can
night
always
to
chit chat
myself.
behind the scenes.
Yeah. But I'm planning to have one night to myself where I could go to the beach and stream the waves.
Oh,
Maybe
cool.
paint, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna stream the waves with my phone.
I support wave streaming.
I know, right? I'd like to do that. Just have one night for myself.
So got 217 stitches done. I'm at 97.8%. uh, and let me do math. Let me do math.
You can do math. You
Eh,
can do math.
just not my brain. 624 minus. In 407 stitches, I will have 98%.
Nice.
You came here late, Mister Polar Bear Dad, because I've already done my sing time.
It's not his fault if Twitch is being a bitch.
That's fair. Oh, yeah, because I'm going to be heading off at 10, so Das can stay on for as long as she wants. But
I'm gonna
I'm.
finish this square, that's for sure, because I have all this to finish. I'm lame, so people are gonna probably leave, which is fair too.
No, well, I need to stuff food in my face. So even though I
Mm.
had a really good dinner, but 10 p.m. My no matter what I'm doing, my sugar goes. Yeah, we're gonna walk off a cliff. It could be 300. At 9:30, it could be in the 300s. At 10 o'clock, it'll be 60, and it's frustrating.
Let's eat ourselves.
uh, but I appreciate you coming and hanging out. And la la la. I think you're already a VIP, Polar Bear
Huh?
Oh, he tried to redeem sing mode, and I'm like, not with 2 minutes left. Someday.
Oh yeah. I'm too looking to get to 75K. I don't know if I'll make it someday.
Someday. I have two more big projects to do, so I'll be at least on for that.
I have quite a few projects. I have this one. I have another diamond painting to do, and then I'm
Okay, so
probably
I'm gonna
gonna
show
do
off. I'm gonna
canoe or
show off my
something.
diamond painting before we run away.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on Buffalo Woman because it's the best place to put it. So, mind you, this is for a friend. He loves The Office, and he is an individual who got diagnosed later on in life with schizoaffective disorder due to white white brain matter disease. Words in the wrong order, but it's his brain is eating itself and leaving holes, which cause schizoaffective disorder. And so he loves The
Sorry.
Office and Michael Scott. So let's see if I can get this all the way out. Ugh.
There's a new movie with Michael Scott and not Gosling, Ryan Reynolds
That
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 just
that's
came
that.
out.
that Michael Scott's the character. So I think you're thinking of
No,
Deadpool. But
I meant not my.
you
That's not.
mean you mean Wolverine and Deadpool?
No, the actor that played. Not even the actor that. Oh my god! Not even the actor that played Michael Scott. My brain just went
I was
sideways.
like, Hugh Jackman is not. Is
No,
not.
it's not Hugh Jackman. He was in The Office. He was not Michael Scott. But my
Um,
brain went sideways to Michael Scott. I'm talking about the other one that was always making pranks.
yeah,
What's the name
I,
of the actor? Ah,
I don't share. I don't share my friend's love of The Office. I saw this on clearance. I immediately thought of him, and I offered. I was like, "Do you want to do this, or would you like me to get it down to you?" And he was like, I would love to do this, but it would take me forever. So I was like, okay, I'll get it to you so you can have it real fast. So this is like a day's.
see, Dan knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yes, oh yes, imaginary friends. If yes, that is Ryan Reynolds and my goodness. Okay. But yeah, Friday. I don't have it off, but Saturday now that I don't have a craft fair, I'm gonna go see the new Deadpool movie.
Oh yeah, I have to go see that too eventually. But my son wants to go see Inside Out too.
I have the presents that is gonna be. I I have it almost finished. So August 1st, presents is opening up, and I'll show it off, and I'll even have like a little web page for it. But it is 10:02, and I need to go find food. So I'm
Oh
gonna run away.
no! Don't leave me.
I'm running away. I'm peacing out, yo.
Okay, have a fun time.
Oh, it's always fun stuffing my face with food.
I know.
uh, I will be lurking somewhere in the background somewhere.
Okay.